Hi, my name is Precious and you're welcome to my kitchen. In this episode of Precious Kitchen, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make mixed vegetables, which is actually cabbage cooked together with other vegetables. Insanely delicious. My mother made this a lot while I was growing up and I cannot wait to show you guys. I'm going to also be showing you guys how to make this totally vegan. So this is an African vegan recipe. Let's go over the ingredients and then we can start cooking. So to make our mixed vegetables, you need one medium cabbage. This is the size of the cabbage and I've already chopped my cabbage, as you can see. You need 3 seasoning cubes of maggi. That's about 4 grams per cube. You need salt, of course, then white pepper, because you guys know I love white pepper. Then right there, 1 large onion, not really large, a medium onion that I chopped, 4 tomatoes that I've chopped. Then right here we have half a pound or 250 grams of mushrooms that I washed and I sliced, just because this is an African vegan recipe. But if you like, you could use meat or fish or chicken or turkey. I've made mixed vegetables with almost any kind of protein under the sun and it is always so good, and it is also very good with mushrooms. Okay, right here I have half a cup of peanut oil. You could use any oil you like. 2 medium carrots that I have sliced, then 1 green pepper that I've sliced, and then about a handful of green beans that I've sliced. This makes about a cup of sliced green beans. Right here I have 8 cloves of garlic peeled, 1 inch of ginger peeled, 1 stem of celery chopped, and 3 sprigs of cilantro which I've chopped. You could equally use parsley in place of cilantro. These are all the ingredients you need to make some really delicious mixed vegetables. So let's get cooking. So to start up, we have 8 cups of water here, or 2 liters of water, which I've just placed in a pot. I'm going to put in about a teaspoon of salt. Then we are going to bring this water to a boil. We are going to blanch our cabbage in this water. While it boils, let's go ahead and grind our spices. So I'm just going to add in the garlic, ginger, and the herbs. That's cilantro and celery, or you could use parsley instead. Then I'm going to add in about a 1/4 cup of water. Just going to close this and blend it to a paste. We'll set this aside for when we are ready to use. Smells so good. So our water is boiling and I'm just going to add in the cabbage. Then I'm going to use a wooden spoon to make sure that all of the cabbage gets into the water. When I'm sure about that, I'm going to cover this, turn off the heat and let it rest for 5 minutes. Then I'm going to strain the cabbage. So our cabbage sat in the hot water in the boiling water. Oh my god, what am I saying? It sat in the water for 5 minutes. Now I'm just going to strain this, pass it through my colander. Then immediately I'm just going to rinse it with cold water. This just prevents the boiled water or the hot water. It stops it from continuing to cook the cabbage. I love how vibrant the color is. I'm just going to rinse that, open it up. Then I'm going to give it a light squeeze and it will be ready to get right into our pot. We'll meet this cabbage later in our cooking. So guys, this is the moment of truth. The moment when we make our mixed vegetable happen. So I'm just pouring in my oil into the pot, and once it heats up, after 2 to 3 minutes, I'm going to saute the onions. So while that oil is heating up, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to season these mushrooms. So just a nice sprinkle of salt, about a 1/4 teaspoon. Then I'm going to add my white pepper. About a 1/4 teaspoon of white pepper too. Then I'm going to add a little bit of our spice blend, about a tablespoon of that. Then I'm going to use a wooden spoon and I'll just give this a mix. And I'll keep these mushrooms until we are ready to put them into the pot. So we're going to keep these aside. Okay, our oil has heated up, so I'm just going to add a sliced onion to it. That's a nice sizzle. I'm going to give it a stir. I'm just going to let these onions cook for 2 to 3 minutes until nice and fragrant. Then I'll add in the tomatoes. Our onions are nice and fragrant. I'm going to add in the tomatoes. I'm going to give this a nice stir. And I'm going to cook the tomatoes down for about 10 minutes until they shrink and they start sticking to the bottom of the pan. So our tomatoes cooked for about 10 minutes, and I make sure to stir from time to time as it cooks, just to make sure to avoid burning at the bottom of the pan. Now we are going to add our spices. You remember the garlic, ginger, celery and cilantro or parsley. Add that and then give this a nice stir to release the aroma from all these wonderful spices and herbs. I'm just going to let this cook in there for about 2 minutes. Then we're going to add the mushrooms. Time to add these delicious mushrooms. And I'm just going to cook this for about 5 minutes until the mushrooms wilt. They are going to shrink and become softer. Okay guys, I'm just squeezing our cabbage while our mushrooms cook. Just squeeze it to take out the water, but you don't want to over squeeze it. You just want to remove the excess water. Let's give that a light squeeze. So our mushrooms have cooked in there for 5 minutes and they are looking so good. Now tell me why you wouldn't just want to eat this right away as it is. It smells amazing, so I wish you guys could smell this. So now we are going to season. Give this a nice sprinkle of salt. Then my favorite white pepper. You can totally omit the white pepper, but it just gives the meal a little something something. Then I'm also going to sprinkle some maggi or seasoning cubes. There we go. Now I'm going to give this a mix. Make sure everything is well incorporated. And I'm cooking everything on high heat. You know, since I started, it's been high heat all through. Now that everything is well incorporated, I'm going to add in the carrots, the green beans. Give that a nice mix. Then I'm going to add in the green pepper. Give that a mix. And I'm going to add in our cabbage. Just going to spread this with my hand to make it easier to mix. The cabbage comes in last. Oh, the color just gets me every time. So good. Just mix everything until well incorporated. Mix it, mix it, mix it. Oh my goodness. Guys, this is it. My mom's mixed vegetables coming alive right in my kitchen. And when I mix everything, I just let it heat up for about a minute or so, and believe it or not, the meal is done. Like done. So we are just going to turn off the heat and then we are going to taste. Oh my god, guys, this looks so good. My mom would always make this when she was hosting like a meeting or a party because it looks great on the party table. It's so delicious. It just adds a lot of color to your table. I cannot wait to dig in. So tasty. The garlic, the ginger, and the herbs, they bring so much life to this dish. The vegetables are still fresh, crunchy, just the way I like them. I don't like overcooking my vegetables. This is a very delicious, healthy meal that you can make in your own kitchen. So normally I'll serve these with some plantains or with some Irish potatoes. It's also great with yam or with rice, you know. It's so versatile, or you could just enjoy it as it is. Seriously, it is so good. I hope you guys enjoyed spending time with me. For the full mixed vegetables recipe, be sure to go to my blog preciouscore.com. If you liked this video, give me a thumbs up. Also share this video so others can get to see it. If you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, please take a moment and hit that subscribe button, and also click on the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.